I think what a lot of us know, but we don't realize and think to be grateful for, is how much of a self-correcting problem today's celebrity or social media influencer really is. And what I mean by that is that these people, they for a long time before they're publicly exposed in their methods and their brand, whatever that may be, they first had to have lived among others like-minded as them in a cycle of like almost shamelessness, brashness, brazenness to do the things they did to get to where they were. And then that carries over into the public spotlight. And you can cite many examples. Chaperone comes to mind, Nicki Minaj, Andrew Tate. Chaperone for the whole thing with her security yelling at an 8-year-old for not respecting her space. That whole situation was wild. And then, to my point, how she then handled it, taking it to social media, acting as if she's the victim. A very well-known, for whatever reason, popular celebrity, not even having people flock to her, just a brush with a fan who was happy to see her. And she had to air out her feelings of being victimized by her own fan base. And, Andrew Tate, just for all the dumb shit he says. Nicki Minaj for selling, there's a whole litany of issues with her, but her latest stunt with, acting as if she supported Donald Trump so she could get a pardon for, what was it, her pedophile brother. It's like, I don't care if you're family, my best friend, if you're a pedophile, you're dead to me. And I don't know how anybody else could deal with a situation like that with someone in their life any differently. It's just unconscionable, if you ask me. But, we're grateful for that lack of awareness that they have in themselves and the things they do, because they have created such an insulated world for themselves, and they're detached from the regularity of just day-to-day life, where people have to be, more often than not, a lot more careful about how they conduct themselves, and how they interact with others, for risk of losing crucial and important pieces of their life that are, advantageous to their livelihood and so on. But these people, they get famous way too quickly, most of the time undeservedly. And then there's this arrogance, this air about them. And they just every step, you can always almost count on them having such poor calculation in the next move that they will not have the foresight to see how far they will put their own head up their own ass in doing or saying what they do, in choosing to go ahead with a publicity stunt, thinking that it's going to prove one thing or the other. And as time has shown us in the recent years with, you name them, it has put them to shame, embarrassed them, and has kind of helped remove them from the spotlight, if but for a moment. It's a nice relief for everybody who hates dealing with that silly bullshit nonsense that social media perpetuates and just throws at the hordes of mindless people who are just happy to consume it. And then the rest of us who indirectly have to, against our will, see it for ourselves and just be dismayed at the state of what's deemed charismatic and popular and looked up to. So it's, in a very cynical way, it's a great thing that these famous, this era's celebrity model, it's social media celebrity advertising, promoting bullshitter, scam artists, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's such a great thing that they have such little awareness about how they decide to go about things that they can't possibly see the consequences of any of it coming back onto them. And whether or not they feel the shame about it, express shame about it, feel apologetic over it, and express that publicly, to me that's immaterial. Because most people don't feel sorry and will express as such unless they get caught doing something they weren't supposed to do. Otherwise, they'll continue to do that thing and as long as they're not caught. But yeah, it doesn't take much. It just takes a willingness to push the envelope of idiocy and display a sheer shamelessness in doing that, to find yourself idolized among different pieces throughout society and pop culture. It's like societal carnage. It's just, it doesn't take much to see it. It's just the grotesque unmasking of everything that lies beneath humanity that ought to stay suppressed and worked out internally before that ugliness pervades outward into the world. That's what sells these days. That's what sells. And that's motivated so many to put out as little effort, as little charm as possible, to be this sensationalized caricature of someone who is worth looking up to. That's it. Thanks for watching.